Yo, this is Thomas freestyling. What the fuck you know? I might be a wildin'. Just chill, kicking and freestyle. What the fuck you know? Yeah, I might be a wild. Thomas Maitland, concentrating. What the fuck you know? I'm motherfucking constipated. Yeah, cause I ate too much cheese. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, get on these knees. Get on these nuts. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I used to drive a pickup truck, but now I drive a fucking Camry hybrid. What the fuck? Yeah, for my family. I don't give a fuck about you or your crew. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I kick it like kung fu. 1, 2, 2 to 3, 3 to the 4. I'm about to kick in your fucking door. What you know? I'll let it explode. What the fuck? Yeah, asshole. Yeah, overload. I'm in your face. What you know? In your grill, funky flow. Kick back just to relax, you know. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm still ill though. Y'all just like a motherfucking dildo. Fake as fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Thomas Maitland in this bitch. Making y'all motherfucking extremely pissed.
On the market. No, like legit, there's flavors I've never even heard of in this bag right here. There's a total of 20 Backwood flavors inside this bag, and it's my job to rank each one from the best flavor to the worst. That means I have to roll up 20 different blizzies, burn them each one by one, and
that sounds like
rank
fun.
each individual flavor 1 through 20. That's a lot of za. By the end of this video, I'll have decided what the best Backwood flavor is on the market. The total cost for all of these woods was $170. And that's not even taking into account all of the bud I'm about to use. So do me a favor, drop a like, subscribe, and show me some love in the comments because I do this. You ain't gonna find this anywhere else on YouTube.
Interesting.
Oh, I don't think I like woods anymore. We're gonna be ranking each wood on 2 different things. The first thing is, does the wood actually taste like the flavor says? For example, with these honey berries, does the wood actually taste like honey berry? If it does, it'll get a 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation.
Honestly,
the second thing we're gonna be ranking
that was the first Backwood I actually enjoyed.
The flavor actually tastes. If I love the honey berry flavor, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Those are the only 2 ways we're gonna grade these wraps, which means we're using a 20-point grading system. 10 points for the flavor correlation and 10 points for the flavor yumminess. So if these honey berries get a 6 out of 10 for the correlation and a 7 out of 10 for the yumminess, they're gonna receive an overall rating of 13 out of 20. Does that make sense? It should make sense. Now, I'm not gonna record me rolling up every individual wood. That would make this video take forever, but you're gonna see me burn them down, of course. And I think that about covers everything. So, without further ado, let's find out what the best flavor Backwood is on planet Earth. The real question is, where do I start? Which wrap do I do first?
Pick one.
Me. You know what? Random.
Yeah, I was about to say randomly pick one.
And the first one I pick up is the one we're doing. We're doing these first. The dark berries.
Never had it.
These bad boys up, and I'll catch you in the schwip. Wood number 1. We got the dark berry. Does it actually taste like a dark berry? And does it taste good? Let's find out.
Never had it. That's kind of a small wood.
Damn, boy. She's cheating. Oh,
I mean, lengthwise.
What do I do? Tastes pretty good. And real quick, before I start ranking this thing, yes, this is a tiny wood. I realize I'm not putting 3.5 in each wood. That's stupid. Imagine. So yeah, the woods are gonna be small. It is what it is. This is my first sesh of the day, bro. But does it taste like dark berry? I'd say it does. I'm getting that berry flavor accent in there for sure. I don't know what a dark berry really is, but it's definitely a berry. It's pretty fucking good. It is. It's not bad. Man, dude, my car is gonna smell so bad after this video. 20 blizzies inside. I'm gonna be hotboxing every single time, damn near.
That was a weekend for us growing up in high school.
Pretty good. Real deal. That's an 8 out of 10 for the flavor correlation, but how yummy is it? It's pretty yummy, bro. It's gonna be kind of tough to rate how yummy it is when I haven't tried any of the other flavors, but I will say I'm enjoying it.
damn, dude. I like it. It's enjoyable. I'm not having a bad time. I'm enjoying the flavor in my mouth, brother. Guys, I'm gonna go 7 out of 10 on the flavor yumminess. So that's an 8 out of 10 on the flavor correlation, 7 out of 10 on the flavor yumminess. I think there's some room for improvement on the yumminess and on the correlation. But overall, this is a pretty solid flavor. Yeah, man. All right, seeing as though these are the first wraps we've tried, a 15 out of 20 is the best score we've had so far, technically. So, the dark berry goes at number 1. 15 out of 20. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna yap much longer. We've got a lot of wraps to get through. On to the next flavor. On to the dark leaves. I just randomly grabbed these out of the bag.
In my personal preference, the darker the leaf, the better the
I have no
backwood.
clue what a dark leaf flavor is supposed to be, but I looked it up online and it said sweet rum. So does the dark leaf taste like sweet rum? Let's find out.
And that's probably why I haven't heard a lot of these flavors, because here in Ohio, they discontinued
I'm kind of enjoying
flavors to,
does it taste like rum? I don't know.
what they say, entice younger people to smoke.
Flavor. It's accurate. That's good. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10 on the accuracy. It's pretty freaking good, man. Although I think they should have called it sweet rum or something like that. Cause what's a dark leaf? Is it yummy though? That's the question. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've had so many better flavors. This isn't gonna rank high on the yumminess, bro. 4 out of 10. Like, it's not super, super bad, but it's not that great. Like, I would choose so many different flavors before I chose this flavor. So what's 4 plus 8? 13 out of 20. The dark leaf gets. It's not awful, but it's not overly good. It's just all right.
Maybe what makes me wonder what flavor he's smoking inside the backwoods.
They do taste like they're supposed to.
I got soap going on right now, but
13 out of 10.
I also don't smoke backwoods that much anymore.
I meant 13 out of 20. We're pushing along here. Let's get on to the next flavor.
Here, the next couple days will be 48 days,
it's actually the next day.
48 weeks without nicotine.
Do the honey bourbon wraps
But I will smoke a blunt every once in a while.
Let's find out. I've had these ones in the past. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I have too, I think.
Yup. This guy for sure tastes like honey bourbon. It's pretty spot on accurate. 9 out of 10 for the flavor correlation. These honey bourbons have a specific taste. A little ashy ash. But the real question is, do I like the taste? Is it a good taste? It's definitely not my favorite, bro. Honestly, my face is kind of crinkling up when I taste it. I'm not a fan, dude. I'm not picking these up. This is not my flavor of choice. Hell no. What are they? Awful? They're not that good, bro. 3 out of 10 for the flavor. I don't even want to finish this thing, dude. It's making my mouth taste like ass.
He's not a true blunt smoker, then.
I don't like it. But there's room for it to be worse. No more. That's disgusting. The honey bourbon backwoods. They got a 9 out of 10 for the flavor correlation. It definitely tasted like honey bourbon. But they got a 3 out of 10 for the yumminess. Not good. So with that being...
You newer generations got it lucky. You guys got it made. Back when I used to smoke backwoods for the first time, we had brown weed. You don't know what brown weed is? Ask your dad about some Mexican brown weed. I'm talking pressed, shipped up here in bricks. You know what I mean? The weed tastes worse than the fucking wrap. So him being picky on what it tastes like makes me kind of laugh, because we didn't have that privilege back in the fucking 90s and 2000s.
He said, the honey bourbon gets a 12 out of 20, putting it in 3rd place. Nice. We're 3 wraps down. Let's get on to the next flavor. The sweet aromatic backwoods. I've never tried these. I know they've been around for a while. Like, it's not a new flavor.
That's like
so
everybody's go-to around here in Ohio.
If my camera dies,
that and Russian cream.
Okay, I taste that sweetness. What is a sweet aromatic, dude? That's a made-up flavor. Of course it's gonna taste like sweet aromatic. It's not even real. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't buy these for a reason. Ugh. I don't like the flavor, guys. 1 out of 10 on the flavor, off rip. I already know my flavor rating. It's not good. It's just not. All right. I don't know what a sweet aromatic is, but I think Backwoods made this flavor up. So 10 out of 10 on the flavor correlation. What the hell is that? How do I rank a sweet aromatic? Ash that bad boy. Thank God my camera's not dying. This wood flavor is not good, man. I feel like old people would enjoy this flavor. Sweet aromatic. Those are the best. You're like an old head with like gray hair. It's cheeching though. Yeah, that's a 1 out of 10 for me, and a 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation, because it's a made-up flavor. How am I supposed to rate that? Sweet aromatic is ass. No bueno. It scored an 11 out of 20 on the grading scale, which means it's in 4th place. Every wrap we've tried so far has been worse than the last. I must have just started with a really good flavor, but there's still a ton of wood
So he's
flavors to
got
get
dark
through, so
berry,
guys, let's keep
the
ball
top
rolling.
one
I've
so
yet
far.
to find the best one. Next up, we got the chocolate woods. This
Never
should
had
be
been a
good
fan
one.
of
I've tried
chocolate blunts.
woods in the past.
My
I
favorite
was a fan.
chocolate
But
blunt
to try
I've
to go
ever
into
had.
this unbiased, we're gonna see how
White
this
Owl had
chocolate
this
would
mint
taste. And I guess we're gonna
choco.
see if it's
That
as
was
good
dope
I
as
remember.
fuck. It
Does
tasted like mint
actually
chocolate
taste
chip.
like chocolate? That's the question.
But that was the only chocolate blunt I ever got into that I liked.
Chocolate. Yeah, man. Definitely tastes chocolatey. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though.
If you're old school and you remember mint choco,
Does it
White
taste
Owls,
exactly
put a
like
thumbs up.
chocolate?
Thumbs
No,
up.
I mean, that'd be pretty tough to do with all the wacky tobacco in
Down,
there.
down in
Definitely
the
getting
comments.
those hints, those notes
Throw up the
of
dubs.
chocolate. 8 out of 10 on the flavor correlation here. Guys, it's pretty chocolatey. Could it be a bit more chocolatey? Maybe. But again, I'm sure it's tough to make a chocolate wrap. I'm not a pro when it comes to making wrap flavors. So 8 out of 10 on the correlation. How yummy is it, though? Dude, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely on the yummier side. It blows those sweet aromatics that I just tried completely out of the water. 8 out of 10 on the flavor yumminess. So that's 2 8s, and that's not a bad rating. We're back. Come on then. We got some changes in the rankings here. The chocolate Backwoods got an 8 for the correlation and an 8 for the yumminess, putting them in the top position. Who saw that coming? Not me. Oh, damn. I gotta rewrite all of these now. And all right, there's the updated list. We've got a new leader, but I have a feeling it's not going to stay that way for much longer. So without further ado, let's get on to the next flavor. The next flavor is wild rum. We're getting into some of the
I've never had
funkier
that flavor.
flavors now. So if you remember, the dark leaf was supposed to taste like spicy rum or sweet rum. I think it was sweet rum. But this one's wild rum. What's the difference? Guess we're about to find out. This is my 4th wood of the day. Damn! Oh, yeah, that's wild. Nah, I'm playing. I don't know, bro. Wild rum. I guess it kind of does taste like rum, bro. They're not lying. But what is a wild rum? It tastes like rum.
Puerto Rican rum, maybe. Que pasa?
8 out of 10 for the flavor correlation. It definitely tastes like rum. But I already know I don't enjoy it that much. I think I like the dark leaf even better than this. I'll tell you one thing though, I'm getting so good at rolling these. Bro, I'm rolling pearls out here. Not fucking with it, bro. Is it awful? No. But is it good? No. 3 out of 10 for the wild rum flavor. It's not good, bro. Simply put. Welcome back. It's about 5 minutes later, and I have a stomach ache. That's right, the wild rum gave me a tummy ache. So for that, minus 1 point. What do you mean it gave me a tummy ache? I know I rated the flavor a 3 out of 10. Now it's a 2 out of 10, which brings the rating for the wild rum to 10 out of 20. The lowest rated flavor we've had yet. It was so ass. The list is growing,
Damn.
so am I. Just not in the way you think, you dirty bastard. Time to move on to the next flavor. Next up, we got one that I'm pretty excited about. White Woods. Never tried these in my life. And I tried to look up
Sounds
online
racist.
what white woods are supposed to taste like, and Google gave me nothing. Nada. So I think they're supposed to be their own unique flavor. Let's find out. Smells like a wood.
That's how I smoke my ops. I get the white.
Is that what the color white's supposed
Backwoods.
to taste like? Not bad. Okay, I got fruity accents coming through. What fruit, though? I don't know what fruit it is. It's hitting, though. Since white isn't an actual flavor, we're going to go 10 out of 10 on the flavor correlation. Backwoods made this flavor up. I would have named it something different, though. But is it yummy? It's not the worst flavor I've had so far. Nowhere near the worst, actually. But it's not super enjoyable. I'm sorry. It's just not. One more.
Damn.
5 out of 10 for the white flavor.
Okay.
It's not bad, but it's not good. I probably wouldn't pick these up if I was gonna get some woods. But that makes the rating for the white Backwoods not that bad, actually. Okay, 4 out of 10 on the yummy. Not that yummy. I don't know about fruit either. I don't know. I think I'm tripping. Kind of tastes like an alcoholic beverage. Yeah, so the white Backwoods didn't taste too good and were a made-up flavor. Not too good of a look, but overall they came in at a 14 out of 20, which puts them in 3rd place. There's the updated list. We have yet to have a flavor get below the score of 10, which is nice, but I'm not sure how much longer that's gonna last. Let's get on to the next flavor of wood. And that would be the Black Russians. But guys, it says on here that the Black Russians are supposed to taste like iced vodka and rich coffee liqueur. And I'm a coffee fan, so this is right up my alley. Let's go.
Russian
I've had
cream.
the white Russian creams, but not the black ones.
I've never had the black ones either, but the
Yeah,
Russian cream's
man.
one of my favorite.
They did good on the flavor. The flavor correlation is a solid 9 out of 10. Coffee liqueur. That's what it tastes like. All right, all right. Shit, man. It's getting hot in here. This is like my 7th hot box of the day. What is my life? Damn! You hear that crackle? That's the crackle you want to hear. Oh, boy. Yeah, man, I like these a lot. These are yummy. Pretty creamy. Not as creamy as the white Russians, though. And I like creamy. But the taste is fire. Yup. Yeah. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I might definitely have to check those out.
I'd buy them. I really would. I would buy the wood. I'm gonna burn the whole thing down. Yeah, man. The Black Russians were gas. So the flavor correlation got a 9 out of 10, while the actual flavor yumminess got an 8 out of 10, which is the highest score we've had so far. Let's go. Now I gotta rewrite all of these. Boom! All right, guys. Surprisingly, we haven't had any 2 flavors have the same exact score, which is kind of nice, but it's probably gonna happen at some point in time. I guess we'll deal with that when it comes. On to the next flavor. We got the bold flavor woods next up, and it's a new day. Day 3, to be exact. This is what she's looking like. Now, bold obviously isn't a flavor, so I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation off the rip. This shit better taste good because I'm gonna be strict on the flavor.
It better taste bold.
Oh.
Look at this
Man,
face.
off the first cheech, I can tell you that's not good. Definitely got a lot of flavor. Flavor is bold.
Damn.
All right, what does that even taste like? It doesn't taste like a fruit. It doesn't taste like a drink. It doesn't taste like alcohol. It kind of just tastes like wacky tobacco. Like a lot of wacky tobacco. It's not good. I don't even think it deserves a 10 out of 20, bro. This is not a good flavor. Guys, I don't even want to rip this thing. It tastes like ass. It's not good. 0 out of 10 on the yumminess. Legitimately gonna unroll this. It's not enjoyable. What the f is that? And honestly, it's so bad that I want to take points away from the flavor correlation. This shit is like ass.
Somebody take his silver spoon out of his mouth.
I'm following my own rules, but it's so bad, dude. It's tragically ass. Hell no. All right, guys. So the bold flavor, by far the worst flavor I've had so far. So I'm straight up gonna put it at 20. I mean, there's nothing that's gonna be worse than this. And if there is, I'd be amazed. 0 out of 20. No bueno. Do not waste your money on that. All right, guys, let's get on to the next flavor. Banana. I remember
This is
when
one of my
Banana Woods
favorites
came
right
out,
here.
bro, and it was a huge rave.
Oh
I think
my
I
God,
tried
this
them
is one of
once
my
back in the
favorites.
day, but it was a while.
White cream, this
What are the
one,
bananas hitting?
and honeyberry.
I just got mad Scooby snacks. I'm tasting the banana. Kinda. Does that taste like a banana? I don't know. It's not too banana-y. It's definitely a banana. I'd probably give that a 6 out of 10 for the flavor correlation. It's leaning towards banana, but it's not, holy shit, that's a banana, you know? It's not what it's like at all. Yeah, 6 out of 10. I'm kind of enjoying it. This is a hot box and a half, bro. Holy, it's a hot day. Yeah, it's yummy, but it's not my favorite wrap I've tried. 6 out of 10 for the flavor. Kind of a mid rating, I know. I'm just being honest. So the Banana Woods are coming in at a 12 out of 20. 6 for the flavor correlation.
Wow.
And 6 for the flavor yumminess. It didn't really taste like banana, bro. Which puts it in 7th place because I actually think the honey bourbon tastes just a little bit better than the banana. Even though they got the same score. Honey bourbon's going above banana, all right? That's all I'm saying. Boom! Holy woods. On to the next flavor, which is the cognac flavor. We still have yet to get to a lot of the good flavors. I feel some high ratings inbound, but I don't think I've ever drank cognac, so this one should be interesting. Maybe I have. Let's see what it tastes like. Definitely tastes like an alcohol. It's non-alcoholic, of course. On the package, it says smooth and sweet cognac flavor. Where's my cognac lovers? I think that's cognac. Yep, it has a distinct taste. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm not saying I like it either. That's this little dude. I'm gonna go 8 out of 10 on the flavor correlation. I think that's cognac. They did pretty good with the flavor. But I'm not really enjoying it. It's not the worst one we've had, though. The wild rum, definitely worse than this. I wouldn't buy him, though, guys. I really wouldn't. I'm gonna go 2 out of 10 for the yummy. It's not that yummy. My mouth tastes like ass. Yeah. I'm not a fan, dude. So the cognac XOs have my mouth still tasting like ass, literally, as we speak. So I think the 10 out of 20 was well deserved. I am gonna put it above the wild rum, though. That wild rum was so bad. And boom, there you go. Like I said, we got a lot of good flavors. At least I think they're gonna be good flavors on the way.
I hope so, because you've been dogging the shit out of them.
Vanilla Woods.
I fuck with the vanilla. I've had the vanilla ones a couple of times. I forgot about those.
We all know what vanilla tastes like. So let's see if the vanilla wood tastes like vanilla. Please taste like vanilla. All right. Nice and smooth. Don't let me down. Okay. All right. Not bad. The flavor is real subtle, which I think is a good thing because vanilla shouldn't be overpowering. There's no nasty alcoholic flavor on this wrap because for some reason those tend to leave a nasty taste in my mouth, and I don't like that. I don't think they could have done any better. 10 out of 10 on the flavor correlation for the vanilla woods. I like that. It tastes like vanilla. Again, I don't think they could have done it any better, but do I enjoy it? I think you know the answer to that question by now. I'm fucking with it. Vanilla, yeah, baby. This is one of my favorite flavors I've tried in the whole video. 8 out of 10 for the yumminess. It's pretty damn yummy. I almost gave it a 9, but we're gonna stick with an 8. The vanilla wood, baby. Hell yeah. So the vanilla woods, a great tasting flavor if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I did like that one when I had that one in the past.
8 out of 10 for the flavor yumminess. Putting it really high on the board. It's in first. Yeah, vanilla woods. I didn't even realize that would put it in first. Hold on. Ta-da! That took me way longer than I wanted it to. But vanilla deserved it, okay? Definitely the best flavor I've tried so far. And we're on to the next flavor. All right, guys, we got the original flavor woods this time.
I just smoked one of those the other day with my homie.
I don't even think I've ever tried one of these. So let's see. What does an original flavor wood taste like?
Shout out to Uncle Pete.
It almost tastes like, hold on, let me be for sure. Yeah, it almost tastes like nothing, to be honest with you. It just tastes like the leaf. So, man, I don't even want to give it a 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation, but we're going to have to, all right, to keep the rankings fair. But just know those wraps that have a 10 out of 20 most likely taste like ass. Just because the flavor correlation is a 10 doesn't mean it tastes good, obviously. This is a simple rating. Dude. Now, granted, I'm sure there's somebody out there that loves the original flavor wood, but it's definitely not my cup of tea. I think my car smells like cheeks right now. So I'm gonna go 0 out of 10 for the flavor.
Damn.
I don't want it. I don't like it. I'm a firm believer
I
that
understand.
A wood needs flavor. That's what I just learned. So the original woods are ass. What a shame. The original flavor Backwoods.
I understand.
Simply, they came in at a 10
But
out of 20.
I'll still smoke them.
Last place. A well-deserved last place. I'm just happy I didn't have to rewrite nothing.
Like I said, when I first started smoking wood, the weed wasn't as good.
The salted caramel.
Ooh, I've never seen that one.
This is another flavor I actually tried in a recent video,
God.
but it's only right that we do it for this one. So, does it taste like salted caramel? Let's find out. First rip tastes a lot better than a lot of these other flavors. We love that. Oh man, tried a lot of nasty flavors in this video, I feel like. Actually, I don't feel like, I know, like some of these flavors are just, ugh. Yeah, it's actually genuinely good. Salted caramel is supposed to be a limited edition wrap, but you can find them everywhere. So I think people love these
I haven't seen them yet.
Usually Backwoods doesn't create a limited edition and then produce so many wraps because you can find
But
these
I don't
at,
smoke
like,
blunts
every
like I
gas
used
station.
to.
But yeah, that's
I used to smoke
I
blunts
don't know how they got the
like
salted
it was
part in there. I taste
every
the salt,
day, all
bro.
day.
Damn, that's a good flavor. I don't know if I rank these that high. In
Ever
my
since I quit smoking
video.
cigarettes and
They deserve a high
cigars,
rating. 9 out of 10
trying
for
to
the
cut
flavor
back on
correlation.
blunts
Honestly, yeah,
too.
9 out of 10. Dude, it's good. I taste the salt. I don't know how they did that, but is it yummy? Let's find out. Yeah, dude. It's one of my favorites so far, bro. It is. It's gonna rank high. I know it. I'd buy these. Genuinely, I would buy these. 8 out of 10 for the flavor. I almost gave them a 9. You know what? 9 out of 10 for the flavor. They deserve it, man. Come on! Salted caramel. Dude, again, whatever. I can already feel my comment section right now. Hella enjoyable. Uh-oh, the salted caramel, guys. I know, I've said caramel like 8 different ways by now. I'll stop saying it. Okay, one more time. The salted caramel got a 9 out of 10 for the flavor correlation and a 9 out of 10 for the yumminess, tying it for first place with vanilla. I actually didn't think I was gonna rate it this high, but dude, I really took into account the salty flavor it had in there. Again, I don't know how they did that. So I'm gonna have to rewrite this whole board. But also, I got my hands on one of the limited edition flavors that I couldn't find previously. Yes, there's like 2 or 3 flavors that are not in this video because it's fucking impossible to get your hands on them, okay? It's not my fault. I searched long and hard to try and find all of the wraps, but there's like 2 flavors I couldn't find, and that includes grape and probably another flavor that's limited edition, okay?
Grape is an OG flavor.
Find one, so we have to add a number.
That's one of the original flavors I remember from
man, let's get the salted caramel
any rap.
Boom. Nice. We now have vanilla and salted caramel tied for first place. And again, we now have 21 flavors on the list. And real quick, if you guys are upset about me not having grape, I understand, but it's super hard to get your hands on these. If someone tells me where to get them or how to get them, I'll make a whole video dedicated to the grape woods. But for right now, we're just gonna have to get on to the next flavor. And next up, we actually got an interesting one. This is a 2-for-1 special. And the reason it's a 2-for-1 special is because these are a special type of wood. They're Backwoods True Wraps edition. And I'm only adding them in this video because I got my hands on both flavors. And also because why not? Now guys, the only difference between these True Wraps and the regular Backwoods is that the leaf is a bit thinner and they don't come with tobacco rolled up in them. That's the only difference.
Those probably be worth
For the
trying.
True Wraps, we got original flavor, which I'll be doing first. And then we have the aromatic flavor, which I'm not expecting this to be good, seeing as though we already tried the sweet aromatic and those tasted like ass. But let's get into the original first, okay? The original flavor wood was also ass, but who knows, maybe the True Wraps taste a little bit better than the regular woods. They were harder to roll, I'll tell you that much. Much harder to roll. There's the original flavor True Wrap. It's burning just like a regular wood. Ooh. It does taste a little bit different. I'm thinking less wacky tobacco. I think there's less wacky tobacco, for real. Maybe that's why it's thinner. Oh yeah, they burn real nice. Dude, that flavor is not as bad as the original backwood flavor. It's not great, but it's not an overpowering ass flavor. Dude, it's burning so nice. I think these are meant to be rolled up. It's probably why they came with no wacky tobacco inside. Yeah, dude, this isn't leaving a bad taste in my mouth. We're gonna go 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation because it's a unique flavor, original. It's made up by Backwoods. I'm enjoying this, bro. I actually really like this, man. What the fuck? Way less wacky tobacco. These actually might be the move. Wow. Backwoods should make more flavors in the True Wraps. Backwoods, if you're watching this, please do that. I need some grape True Wraps. That would change the game for me, bro. That'd be a 20 out of 20 right there. I'm biased though. I love grape flavors. Sucks that I can't get the grape woods for this video. I like the True Wraps, man. Oh goodness. Those are good. 7 out of 10 for the yumminess. Again, there's no flavor there. Holy shit, we're getting boxed. There's no real flavor there. It's just original. So it could be yummy.
It is getting cloudy.
It's not leaving a bad flavor in my mouth. I could see a lot of people liking these. W original. That's an 18 out of 20 right there. That's a good rating. That's a very high rating. Dude, they surprised me so much. We still have to do the sweet It's not sweet, just aromatic. We still have to do the aromatic. This hot box is about to get thick. All right, so we tried the sweet aromatic woods. I wasn't too much of a fan, but let's see if the True Wraps are better than those. Again, these are much harder to roll. I still pearled that bit. Let's get right into it. I think they burn even better than the regular woods, bro. Whoa! Okay, there's some flavor on that. Dude, what the? It tastes so much better than a regular wood. I'm not over-exaggerating right now, dude.
Tastes like flowers. Is that what it's? I think that's what aromatic is supposed to taste like. Natural flavors in there, for sure. Not my favorite. Again, if it was a grape, it would be a 20 out of 20. 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation. Let me get another rip. Hold on. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. Man. See, I almost like original a little bit better than this, but I think it's because I'm not a fan of the aromatics. The aromatics are kind of ass. Whatever flavor that is, Backwoods, do better. That's a 7 out of 10 for that flavor. 7 out of 10. The True Wraps, man, yo, they both got significantly higher ratings than I thought they were, so big dubs, man. Scoreboard update, but you already knew that. And if you did make it this far in the video, dude, I love you. Go to the comment section right now and drop what wrap you want me to do this next with, because I'll do it. I'm not lying. So guys, the Backwood True Wraps amazed me. We gave the original flavor an 18 out of 10. That's 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation and an 8 out of 10 for the flavor. There was barely any flavor, but it didn't taste bad. I don't know how else to put it. And the aromatics got a 17 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation and a 7 out of 10 for the yumminess. Let me update the board real quick. Damn. Wow, the list is getting full. It's like we're watching it grow up. All right, not really. Cam, shut up. So the True Leaf Originals actually are in a 3-way tie for first place right now. I know, kind of crazy. The True Leaf Aromatics are in 4th place, but technically a tie for 2nd with the Black Russians. And that's where the standings lie currently. Guys, we only have a few more flavors to do. I'm excited. Let's keep it pushing, all right? The Dark Stout flavor. Now, guys, this is one of my favorite flavors of all time. Back in the day, I used to only get the Dark Stout flavor because
Never heard of it.
I
don't even think I've ever seen it, tell you the honest truth.
Man, years. So let's see if it's still as good as I remember it. On the package, there's a picture of like butter and a drink. I guess it's supposed to taste
Stout
like
is a beer, yeah.
Dark stout beer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep, still pretty good. That good old dark stout flavor that I remember. It's there. It is. It's a solid flavor, guys. Tastes like 2018. That's the year I was smoking these bad boys. That's a 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation, for sure. I'm pretty sure dark stout is a made-up flavor from Backwoods, so. It's one of the better flavors. It is. Is it as good as the salted caramel or the vanilla? Or no, I don't think so. But it's one of the good OG flavors. 6 out of 10 for the yumminess. It's pretty yummy. I don't think it quite deserves a 7 though. So the dark stout didn't do too bad. They got a 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation and a 6 out of 10 for the yumminess, putting them in, I think it's a tie for 3rd place, but they're going in 7th. So give me a sec. Damn, the list is almost full. Let's just get on to the next one, bro. I'm excited. Let's finish this thing up. 4 more flavors. Russian cream, Backwoods.
That's one of mine.
A lot of you may have been waiting for these, so I've been picking them randomly. So they just happen to get picked right now. Rappers talk about these raps in their songs. Then go smoke a Russian cream. That's how popular they are. So
that's one of my favorites.
Nice. Let's see what it's talking about. I know it's supposed to be like a creamy Russian vodka, supposedly. I'm getting the creaminess off the first rip. I'm not gonna lie, I've had these many times. They used to be rare back in the day because people would buy them instantly if they saw them on the shelf. There's so many Backwood flavors nowadays that you can find these bad boys pretty easily. They're pretty damn good though. Super creamy, comparable to the saltiness on the salted caramel. I don't even know if I got them this creamy. 10 out of 10 for the flavor correlation. That's an easy one. I taste the vodka or something. Yep.
The way he compared it to the salty caramel, I'm gonna have to try the salty caramel because the white Russian cream is one of my favorites.
This one's hitting different, bro.
Especially the dark leaf ones. Oh my lord!
I think I just breathed in a nug.
And the true smokers and true rollers know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm done, bro. I got a tear roll. Okay, the flavor is good though. 6 out of 10 for the Russian cream flavor. Guys, I'm sorry. Like I said, you might be a little disappointed with that ranking. Actually, I think it deserves a 7. 7 out of 10. Oh, but it
very
fucks me
disappointed
up,
in
I'll
that
tell you
rating.
that much. The Russian cream woods. I'll tell you one thing. My lungs did not like that too much. They're still yelling at me. But it got a 17 out of 20, which puts it tied for 2nd. But I'm going to put it at number 5. Because me, personally, I think they're better than the Black Russians. Although the Black Russians are very good. Holy poop, man. I'm tired of writing. These are the current standings. Russian cream's right up there at number 5, like I said, which means we only have 3 flavors left. Our time here is about to come to an end, but let's get on to the next round.
I wonder what
we got
flavor.
the honeys up next.
Yes, I remember the
These
honeys.
Woods are
Honeys is
an
another
OG
one.
flavor.
Yes.
They've been around since the beginning of Woods, but they never were my favorite. I don't know why. It wasn't my go-to choice. To be fair, I really haven't tried too many honeys in my day. So let's see how it is. Very subtle flavor on this, not overpowering at all. Honey berry, honey bourbon, there's so many honeys, but is the regular honey better than all of them? Very, very subtle taste, bro, honestly. Back in the day, there was just a couple flavor Woods. I think there was honeyberry, dark stout, Russian cream, and honey. Of course,
I don't even remember the dark
but no one
stout
was buying those. You know the ones they were buying? They were buying the Russian creams and the honeyberries. I think we were sleeping on the honeys. These are real good.
Yeah, the honeys are real good.
You know, it does kind of taste like honey.
They can be real harsh at times, though, too.
No, you know what? Maybe 9 out of 10. Let's go 9 out of 10. I don't really know how you could make it taste any more like honey, but maybe they could have made it a bit sweeter or something. Now, as far as it being yummy, I like it more than a lot of the other flavors I've tried, so that's a good thing. That's a solid 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for the yumminess, 9 out of 10 for the flavor correlation, which is a solid score for the honey Backwoods. It is leaving kind of a funky taste in my mouth, I can't lie. Okay, so the good old honey ending up in 10th place. I'm gonna put them below the dark berries, although they are really tied with the dark berries. It doesn't really matter. Nice. All right, dude. 2 flavors left. What flavor will be next? Who knows? You might actually be able to guess. Moving on to the next flavor. The good old honey berry. It took us a while to get to these, but like I said, I've just been pulling them randomly, so it was just the luck of the draw. Probably the most famous.
Think of my homie Kane every time I sing those.
I think they've sold them.
Rest in peace,
You
Leo.
should actually fact check that. What's the most popular Backwood wrap? It's either Russian cream or honey berry. Yep, that's that good old honeyberry flavor. I understand why people like it. It's just such a strong flavor.
With really, really good weed. Oh, man. That's how
It tastes like a honey and berries, kind of.
That's why I gave my homie Kane a shout out. Him and his cousin was smoking one of those one time with some fucking
sweet, and it
kush
does have that berry
from Cali.
taste in there. It really does. All right.
I'm talking in like 2010.
That is honeyberry, bro. 9 out of 10
era.
for the flavor correlation. It's pretty good. It's pretty accurate.
2011, 2012, somewhere around there. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm not the biggest fan. There's too much flavor. Like, way too much flavor. By the way, for anyone wondering, I didn't run any of these Woods under the faucet simply because I wanted to keep it fair. I wanted to get the whole flavor profile. So, yeah, there's a lot of flavor in this guy right here. 7 out of 10. Solid 7 out of 10. 9 plus 7, 16. Pretty good score. The honey berries, the OG. But yeah, man, I think that's all I have to say about the honey berries. So the honey berries didn't place too shabby at all. They couldn't take out vanilla, unfortunately, but they did do well enough to put them in 8th place. So let me put them there. Beautiful. So guys, this means we only have 1 wrap left. And that wrap is actually the Banana Foster's flavor. One of the limited edition flavors that was tough to get my hands on.
Wow.
I realized there's an Atlanta flavor, a Houston flavor, and an LA flavor. Those are 3 flavors, including the grape, that I could not get my hands on. So there's 4 flavors that are MIA. Listen, I tried my best, and if I do get my hands on those, I'll make a video about them in the future. But for right now, we're gonna have to get on to the last wrap, baby. The Nola Woods, or Banana Foster's. That's what the flavor is. And to my knowledge, this is the only other banana flavor other than the OG banana. So let's see if this beats the OG banana. What's Banana Foster's? Like, what even is that? I guess
Beer.
we gotta find out.
Foster's Australian for beer, right?
It tastes so similar to the banana. I'm actually genuinely trying to figure out what the difference is. They taste so similar, dude. Still the same opinion after rip number 2? Guys, what the hell? Why did they make this flavor if they already had banana? It tastes so similar. Maybe the tiniest bit of a difference, but damn near the same thing. Maybe it's like a lighter banana. I think this one tastes a tiny bit better than the other banana. Yep, there's definitely some other fruit or something in there. Foster. What does the packaging say? Created as a nod to one of our favorite cities, New Orleans. Well, we already knew. That's what NOLA stands for. With fresh, moist leaves and delicious slow. It says nothing about the flavor on here. It's just banana Fosters. It's not awful. Okay, we're gonna go 10 out of 10 on the flavor correlation. They made this flavor up, but it does taste like banana. But does it deserve a high rating for the yumminess? I don't know, dude. It's not awful. I wouldn't buy them, personally. I could see someone liking this flavor. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Banana Fosters. It's not great, but it's not the worst wrap I've tried this whole series. Oh, man. Alright, guys. No more hot boxes in the whip. We'll do some more in future videos. It's been quite the adventure. I appreciate you guys for sticking around.
Well, I say, if you see a flavor on there, don't take his words for it, because there is a couple flavors that I personally like that he ranked really low. So if you see a flavor on there that you want to try, he ranked low, go ahead and try it, because his opinion may differ from yours. Everybody's opinion is different. That's what makes us individuals. Thank you for smoking along with me and watching this video. I tried every backwood flavor. Man, I kind of miss smoking backwoods every once in a while. But I'm trying to clear up my lungs a little bit since I quit smoking cigarettes and cigars. So I kind of try to steer away from blunts and smoke a blunt on occasions. This is Thomas with the Lukewarm Mess. God bless. Love y'all.